Hello everybody, this is Genius Yoshi, and today we get to open some booster boxes from Shimmering Skies. I'm very excited to open up these 48 booster packs and see what we can get. I'll be using the cards to make the decks for other gameplay videos coming soon, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, then keep an eye on the channel for some new cool decks coming right up. I will be finishing off the opposing decks first, and these are the decks that I'll be using to play against with the new custom fun decks. So I'll be starting with the meta decks first, or what I consider is going to be an aggro meta deck, a control meta deck, as well as a mid-range songs meta game, which just came out earlier today or yesterday based on when you're looking at this video. So in terms of value, a lot of value is in the enchanted rares. If you miss the enchanted rares, well, there's always the Daisy Ducks are going for a nice price right now as a nice super rare. But without further ado, let's start cracking those packs. Let's see what we can get in the first pack. I'll just glance over the commons. This is really more about, oh, look, you're welcome. Some good uncommons there. And we're getting the Mari, Grumpy, and just a normal foil. Nothing much there. So we'll move on to pack number 2. Having a little bit of difficulty opening these packs. The plastic is a little more flimsy than in other trading card games. I really like the feeling of Pokemon booster packs. They feels like they open nicely. These ones just get torn apart. Alright, what do we get here? We get a Revive. And oh nice! We hit an Anna. And there's something different. There's some really cool foiling on this. Well, it's not really foiling, it's more like a third dimension to the card. So some layering of the art. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. I'll try to put it there. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. But yeah, there's some texture that they've added on the enchanted rares. That's really cool. Because the enchanteds, well, honestly, there's a little bit of lackluster in terms of the foiling and stuff in Lorcana compared to, say, the Pokemon trading card game that have art rares, full art cards, and then the top level rarity. Lorcana, we just have legendary, foil legendaries, and then you go into the enchanted rares. And yes, enchanted rares are fantastic, and they're awesome, but I wish that there were more art rares or full art style cards in Lorcana. But Anna, definitely a great pull. Let's move on, see if we can find more legendary cards. We find an Arthur. Wow, back-to-back legendaries. Now that's really great. And yeah, there's still that layering on that card, which is really cool. I like it. Yeah, you can feel it too. I've probably ruined the card by touching it on the picture, but I really wanted to feel that layering. Let's keep on cracking some packs. Alright, what do we have here? It's having a little difficulty opening the pack. We're gonna get through those. Should get easier as we move along. Alright. We've already gotten 2 legendaries. Can we find enchanted now? As we find Pete. Pete's going to be a fun card to play. And just a foil mini, so nothing much there. As we keep the pack opening going, Still on our search for the enchanted rare. Let's see. Hyenas. Fix-It Felix. Nice little dwarf. And we get Isma. Yeah, still not the prettiest of character. And the sword. Now I really like the sword. You'll see it on my top 10 list. If you haven't seen it yet, go and watch it after this video. It's also a card that I've played in Ruby Amethyst deck list. I find that it's just a nice option there. Let's keep on going. See if we can get some good value. And we find a location. Not a great one. Little teddy bear. Alright, there's nothing much in there. So we get to keep on digging. Let's see what we can get. We find... Oh, okay. There you are, and a Minnie Mouse. And nothing much for a foil card. And he's going to see a little bit of play. I'm just looking to see if there's something different about the foiling here, but... yeah, there's nothing much. And this is the point in the pack opening video where you've probably realized a while back that the voice isn't matching the picture, because I originally recorded with double mic and the echo was awful. So I'm re-recording the voiceover, just kind of spectating my own pack opening. But I never told you this, right? Ah, that's nice. I'm hypnotizing you. You must subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Genius Yoshi for the fun and strategy. Mostly for the fun. There we have Gaston. A terrible, terrible card. And yeah. A foil that's not pretty to look at. Let's keep on going. See what we can find. Yeah, I kind of like to keep the pack artwork as intact as I can, so I can put it on top of binders. It gives me a way to identify my binders by set and to remember what the pack artwork actually looked like. Pete, that's also another good card that we're going to be playing around with. Shenzi, little hyena power over there, Kronk, and yeah, that's it for that pack. Let's keep things going. Really like opening the packs from the top there. It's a little harder with those Lorcana packs though. See what we can find. Maleficent has a nice archetype with Shimmering Skies. Gonna have to play. Wreck-It Ralph, cool ability too. We're certainly gonna be building around that at some point. Doc, nice card, and a foil, super rare, but not an overly good one. Well, still a foil. Foils are going to line up your binder quite nicely. Let's keep the string of pack opening going. Let's see what we find here. Find a little green fairy to open up our pack. And our first rare. Yeah, don't let the frostbite bite. And Pete, but not the good one. Ooh! And there we hit it! A foil legendary. And it also has the improved texture. So it has the cold foil and the texture, which looks really nice. Not the best of cards. I'm not sure if you can see the texture there. Let's try the other camera. Yep, that's not working. Even on the replay, still not working. As Donald Duck, 3/6. I don't know. Don't think it's going to see much play, but now that we have a foil version of it, I might be more tempted to try it out. Let's move on to the next pack. And here we get Donald, but we're looking for Daisy, not the Donald. We found Maleficent. Oh, Kristoff. Really like that card. It's going to be a fun play around. And there's also the Queen. Definitely building that archetype. And the foil's Ven. It's binder foil. That's fine. It's kind of nice having at least one foil of, well, I'd say every card, but a lot of the cards in the binder. Helps to make things a little bit more shiny. Adding some bling. Alright, lions fighting. A mini. Refined. And a rares. A hyena. Why are we still getting vanilla character rares? I mean, 3/2, 2 quester for 2. That shouldn't be an inkable. And that shouldn't be rare. It's just not great. And now this is really just the downgrade to Queen's Mirror. Full revive. Foil revive's kind of nice. I just really wish that revive was any character. Not just 5 or less. It's kind of disappointing that it's just 5 or less. Let me double check. Yeah, 5 or less. Would have been kind of nice to revive Maleficent Dragon or Hades. You know, the good stuff. Now it feels like you're just reviving a character and paying full price for it. So we find a Robin to open up a pack. Ooh! I like that one. We'll be making our songs list. That is out right now, actually. Prince John's our first rare. The Royal Tantrum. Immediately followed. Oh yes! A Madame M Elephant. Been wanting one of those. Definitely a good pull there. The Minnie Mouse and the Madame M Elephant are the two most desirable super rares. No, actually, is Minnie super? Or just rare? Well, sub-legendaries, let's say. We'll definitely be needing a full playset of those. Alright. We find a pair of garbage rares. And not a great foil. Take your losses and move on. At least that's what I like to think. I'd much prefer not taking gains and moving on, but I mean, we've already hit, what, at least 3 legendaries, including full one so far? That's not half bad. That's yucky. And oh, another Donald. Yeah, 2 Donalds. Will definitely have to try and give it a shot. Now you can easily compare the foil Donald versus not foil Donald. And They're both not great because of their effect. They didn't change the text for the foil one. Imagine that. That would be terrible. Foil cards are stronger. Hashtag pay to win. Not that Lorcana's kind of middle ground. Maybe a bit more on the slightly more expensive side, with Beast Tragic Hero fetching quite a big price tag. Even Ursula, Deceiver Vol, and Diablo are fetching in what, 30 to 50? Yeah, that's fairly expensive. Alright. Let's see what we can find. Find 2 vanilla characters. Oh wait, no, that's not a vanilla. Oh, wait, no. That's a Queen's Core. A very nice card for Princess and Queen's deck. We're certainly going to be playing that archetype. Gives you 1 lore every time you play one, I want to say. I'll have to double check the card. For now, let's keep on moving, because we have a lot of packs to go through, and our search for the enchanted rare is still on. Got a foil legendary, not the one I wanted, but still a foil legendary. And here you find Pride Lands. Locations have been out for 3 sets now, and we're already reusing some locations, as well as Muddergottel and a Donald Duck as the foil. Nothing much. Let's keep on cracking. Let's see what we find here. We can find location. Oh, and a daisy! We find our first daisy duck. That's a great pull. We're more than half of the enchanted rares right now. Half of the legendaries right now. Nothing's worth enchanted rares. They're on a class of their own. Really wish that there was like a middle class. Yeah, I know I've mentioned before. I'll mention it again. We need some middle of the road art rares. Like a 2 per box type of rate. And we've hit a Mufasa. Wow, that card looks beautiful. The extra layering goes on all the swirly lines, so it really gives a wonderful effect to the card. That's probably my favorite one in terms of art so far that we've pulled. It's also a pretty good card. And we find nothing afterwards. Yeah, someone mentioned that Mufasa is going to be a powerful card and should have made the top 10 list. Well, we're certainly going to be trying out that card and see what we can make out of it. Sure, there's some cool shenanigans we can do with a Mufasa. Alright, find Prince John's Mirror. That's going to be a pain to play against. Sheriff of Nottingham. That's going to be fun to build around. And yeah, we'll just keep on moving. As we open up the last row now of the first box. We find a Simba. A Ratigan. And a Penelope. And yeah, that's it. I'll have to try the Penelope go-kart deck from Wreck-It Ralph. That seems like a fun theme to play around. It's probably not going to be great, but we're on this channel. We don't only play the meta decks. I'll start with some of those, but We want to play some of the fun stuff. Give it a fair college try. And see whether we can make it work or not. Maybe even give it multiple shots, depending on how many gameplay videos we get to make before the next set. Alright, what do we find? Elsa's location, Robin's location, and something else. Nothing great. Last pack magic. And we've already gotten 5 legendaries, including 1 foil one. So we can pretty much only hope for an enchanted rare at this point. 6 legendary would be too much, right? Crossing fingers. Alright, let's go. Let's go legendary. Enchanted. Boat. This is the way. Cusco's dancing. And I'm not sure that was the way I wanted to go. Seeing Cusco dance. Maybe a Mandalorian planet would have been better. Alright, it's time to move on to the second box. Reset the clocks. Enchanted count, 0. Legendary count, 0 for this box. See, first pack magic. We find Wreck-It Ralph, the OG, and a Madrigal. Why? Why is this a rare? And a foil rare. It's an interesting one. The ability to move a character from a location to the other. Problem is, most of the characters that benefit from those have a once per turn clause. When you move this character to a new location once per turn, get this bonus. But I think there's one that has that doesn't have the clause, so maybe we can make use of that. We'll try to make something happen. At the very least, allows you to allows you to put damage on your characters too. So maybe there's something to do. Alright, what do we got here? A Moana, and a Scrooge, and yeah, chicken. Starting a little slower than the first box. That's okay. We're planning on ending it with a bang, right? We find a queen. Yeah, fun archetype. Pete. Also definitely going to be trying out some Petes. I mean, it's a 6-drop Maleficent Dragon, as long as you have another Pete in play. How hard can that be? Mine on top of the back's a bit creepy. I find the dock. That's good. I like dock. Definitely want a couple of those docks. Let's see if we can find our first legendary in the box. Starting to have to dig a little deep. Hopefully this isn't one of those no legendary box that showed up with the last set. Oh, Iago. That card's really, really funny. Iago's trying to act like a pink flamingo. I love the humor on that card. Prince Philip. Super rare. And yeah, that's about it. At least it's nice to try and fill the binder, have access to a lot of the cards, so which is going to enable me to make a lot of these gameplay videos more easily. So when we go wide, we do need access to all of these commons and commons. That way I don't need to have proxies for all of them. Oh, another Daisy. Now that's a nice hit. And a Merlin. Wow, that's a pack. Daisy into Merlin. A good legendary and the best rare or super. And a foil Isma to top it off. Okay, don't really care about the foil Isma. Still, it's a foil rare. Can't complain about the Merlin Daisy. I'll have to build that Merlin deck. Might actually be the first deck I build after the 3 opponent decks. Another Cogsworth, always nice to see. Let me find a Gaston. 10-6 for 9. Yuck. And we find Cinderella. Cinderella is an interesting one. Have to try that Cinderella and Dwarves decks. There would be some punch to that deck. At least something better than me. Something to bring to your Friday night Lorcana. Or if you're going to Friday Night Magic, then Thursday night Lorcana. Or Saturday. Assume the schedule is based on your locale. Let's see what we can find in the next pack. Another Creepy Mime as the first card. And we find Robin Hood, Location, and the Scar. Now let's see if we can find another one of these Merlin Daisy style packs. The good stuff. That's what we're looking for. Or even better, an enchanted rare would be fantastic. It's always what we're hunting in Lorcana. It's that 6-sided polygon. We find... Oh, Prince Naveen! Now that's a good hit. Fairly strong card. Near the top of my top 10s list. And yeah, definitely going to be playing it in our songs deck. Naveen. It's also increasing our legendary count, which is pretty nice. So far, Naveen and Merlin, so we're not getting quantity, but we're getting quality. And you're welcome. We find a vanilla. 2 vanilla uninkable characters. Now that is really disappointing. We shouldn't have vanilla rares anymore. They're just not good. Actually, they're just bad. Then again, rares, not that good a rarity. And we do have some decent uncommons. I mean, your welcome's an uncommon right now. And that's pretty good. We find... yeah. Merlin's carpet bag. Does it really hold carpet? Ah, no. There's some nice art on that card. It's not as good as the Elsa from the first chapter. But hey, they tried. And a Madame Mim elephant. That's a nice pickup. Alright. So we've got 2 daisies and 2 Madame Mim elephants. Fairly good super hits. Our legendary lineup's also looking pretty great. You just need a few more legendaries and an enchanted rare. Or 2. I was looking out for that 2 enchanted rares box, which apparently has happened to someone before. Another amulet for our princesses and queens. This is the way. Nope, that was not the way. Yeah. So let's keep going. What do we find here? Kristoff, that's a nice one. Prince John, eh. And yeah, that looked very shiny, but it's really just a foil common. Nice colorful artwork, but nothing more. Let's keep it going. So you open up a Robin. And then we find Penelope. Oh, and a legendary Robin. That's also a really nice bull. Wow, we're really getting good legendaries with this box. I have to try out that Robin. Looking great. Yeah, we've also been lucky. We haven't been getting too many duplicate legendaries, so we have a wide variety of them. Got the double Donald so far. No, I guess duplicate good legendaries I would not be complaining about. We find Mother Gothel, Minnie Mouse, and Mickey. Let's keep it up. Trying to unwrap this. Whatever. Let's destroy this pack. Detective Sauce might complain. The Pack Destruction Committee. So we have Olaf. Uninkable 9-drop. Well, a cost reduction for every enemy damage character. Maybe there's something to do with that. Have to give it a shot. Fix It Felix. Well, maybe he can fix himself as a Lorcana card and get a bit better in future sets. I do really enjoy the Wreck-It Ralph universe. The movies are pretty great. Detective to open up the pack yet again. Our first rare is Belle of the Ball, followed by a Penelope and now. I guess we're missing all the pack cracking sound. This is about as good as I can emulate it without actually cracking the packs. And what do we get here? Jafar! Another legendary. There's a few people who commented on my top 10 list that I should have been including Jafar. Does have a really nice ability to prevent all characters with cost 4 or less from challenging, which is an interesting ability. I think it might be a little overcosted. Oh, and we have an enchanted rare! Nice! That's really cool. Yeah. I love the shininess of the enchanted rares. And there's the value of the box right there. Okay, maybe not full value, but still. That's why we're cracking these packs. Hitting an enchanted rare like this makes it worth it. Especially with the strong legendaries we've had. That's a fantastic box. Not the best enchanted rare, because it's one of those locations, and the characters are just so much better enchanted. But still, we pulled it! We pulled an enchanted. First one since I pulled a Stitch with the first chapter. Can we pull a second one? Because I think we're at 3 legendaries. 3 or 4? And an enchanted rare. for this box. We've gotten the Jafar. Yeah, well, let's focus on this pack. Find a Scar, Dwarf, and Foil Rooster. Oh, I like the Foil Rooster. I'll take it. Alan Nadal. See what we can find. Can we hit more? Let's see. Let's move on straight to the uncommons and the rares. Sheriff of Nottingham and the Queen. Little parrot for dessert. Nothing there. Although the Sheriff, I will be building a deck around that. Seems like a cool card. Nice little discount for each item in play. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're in our last row of packs now. And Robin kicking things off. And we go to find the Garbage Hyena and the Maximus. I think it's our first Maximus today. Well, it's going to be a binder filler at least. Pack before last magic. Let's see what we can find here. Cogsworth. Tug of War. Another Radigan. And a foil Elsa. Well, it's a nice artwork. I'll take that in foil. Last pack magic. Can we find something more to top off our box? The hopes are not too high. I mean, the box was already fantastic. But there's still room for it to get better. What do we get? Namari. We get... yeah. Alright. We didn't get anything. But the box was great. So that's it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know whether you've enjoyed this unboxing video. Don't forget to like the video, to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on some cool strategies that will be coming in videos pretty soon. I'll try to be making a lot of cool decks. Some of those are going to work, some of those might be good enough for the metagame, and some of those will fail. You will get a mix of all of those, but the main purpose is you're going to have some fun, and I'm going to have some fun building them and playing them. So, again, I hope that you've had a great time with this box opening, and have a great day, and I will see you next time. I'm waiting for my hand signal. Let's try that again. See you next time.